If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. I love that song by REM. It's about Andy Kaufman. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Cool stuff. Andy Kaufman had some brilliant work. Amazing. An absolute amazing entertainer. But that is not what this video is about. This video is about whether or not we landed on the moon. So, Corey C. actually came up with the coolest thing. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but Corey C. does not believe we landed on the moon. And Raw Dog doesn't believe we landed on the moon. And this one particular time, this is what's actually cool about debating and discussing whether or not we landed on the moon. Corey points out, well, what about the Van Allen radiation belts? And I think back, and I remember science class back in school, and we were talking about the planet and magnetism in the Van Allen radiation belts. And I'm like thinking, wow, you're right. What about the Van Allen radiation belts? So I went to the old handy dandy Google and researched, how did NASA deal with having to pass through the Van Allen radiation belts? Because normally when if you subscribe to the theory, normally when NASA sends vehicles and people into outer space, they're not quite in outer space. They're in like extremely high Earth orbit, and from my understanding, you're actually clear of the Van Allen radiation belts. So to go higher, you're in this, and the Van Allen radiation belts, Reader's Digest version, or the Cliff Notes, or whatever you want to call it, they could definitely be lethal and very difficult to shield from as you're passing through. So because I had that mentioned by Corey, I looked it up, and NASA actually addresses it. So that was really cool, and I learned something, and it makes me wonder, Elon Musk, he keeps talking about Mars, and I'm assuming he means literally Mars. I certainly hope so. What does Elon Musk plan to do about the Van Allen radiation belts? That is the question for the 21st century. All right, everybody. Hope you're having a nice day, and I'll catch y'all later.